talk Fortnite, shall we? It's the newest video game craze spreading across fast among kids, college kids, even celebrities. And while it's fun, it is also frustrating for parents and teachers and anyone else who's heard, I'm playing Fortnite. So we asked Gotti Schwartz to look into it, and surprise, surprise, Gotti got hooked. Hey, Gotti.
Yeah, I didn't start playing until Drake started playing, so you can totally blame him on this one. But hooked might be an understatement. This is one of those viral games that is literally sucking productivity out of schools, out of workplaces, and you can forget trying to have a conversation at home.
Fortnite, or as my girlfriend likes to call it, Dork Night, has been sweeping the country like a perfect gaming storm. The viral video game is free. It can be played among friends on phones, PlayStations, Xboxes, computers. And now celebrities are jumping aboard, drawing even more eyeballs. Some Fortnite players who stream their games online like Ninja make up to $500,000 a month from subscriptions and endorsements.
I have no intention of stopping anytime soon.
When he played with rapper Drake, more than 600,000 people
Drake,
watched online.
The entire chat is just saying God's plan.
Fortnite has several games within the game. Here's how the version Battle Royale works. In a Hunger Games-like world, you parachute off a flying bus onto an island with 99 other players, build forts, hack down trees, try not to get killed, and the last one standing wins an umbrella.
Everyone's playing Fortnite. You can play from the luxury of your living room or like from your desk at school, hiding from the teacher.
Hiding from the teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gotten so bad, some school districts are blocking the game from school Wi-Fi.
It's frustrating. It's become a frustration in my home. They're so consumed in this game. They're disconnected from the real world.
Online, memes of Fortniting in real life are popping up, while the female Fortnite population is growing as well.
You don't necessarily think that females play these shooting games, but Fortnite's a lot different than others.
Experts say the game is designed to keep players coming back with in-app purchases, interactions with friends, and its unpredictability. President Trump recently met with video game industry leaders over ongoing concerns about violence. The World Health Organization classifying gaming disorders as a mental health problem. We reached out to the game's publisher for a statement. They said while they don't discuss financials, Fortnite has more than 45 million players. Another technological obsession battling for our attention.
Now, this morning, some good news for parents, some bad news from Fortniters. The servers have been down overnight. And parents, if you want to see something eye-opening, there is a way that you can check usage. You go to your settings here, and this is where you're going to go into battery. So that's settings. You're going to find battery right here. This is going to tell you the apps that you use the most, and then wait for it. It loads. Right here, you go to last 5 days, Fortnite. 14.4 hours on the screen. That's got to be
loser.
That's got to be like.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud.
Gotti, we're worried about you.
If I was in New York, I would hand you this phone and you guys could delete it.
But Gotti, it's research, buddy, for your story. You had no choice.
Journalistic enterprise.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
I didn't even know you could see what you're spending your time on.
It was down last night. The servers were down. I follow the blue hair, Ninja.
Yeah. Oh, you
and
do?
he was tweeting last night, the servers are down, and
Your boy
it was a
plays
big
that.
thing.
He plays, right?
He does. He plays on the console, but now he has it on the mobile, and I think I have to take that off the phone.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah. Got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Fortnite is the latest video game kids can't get enough of, but when does a bit of harmless fun turn into an unhealthy obsession?
The violent video game Fortnite is designed for teenagers. What's happening? But is being widely played by younger children like Michael, who is 11.
Yeah, you have to make sure no one kills you.
So you have to kill others.
You shoot them, and then they just fall to the ground and die. It's not as brutal.
That's not brutal?
I wouldn't say brutal.
It's not so much angry, he's just frustrated.
Nikki is Michael's mum.
Come on, we're going to go to school.
She's concerned about the impact the violent video game may have on her son.
It was almost like he needed a fix, and that worries me a lot.
I didn't want to play it, and then until other people played it, and then now I'm addicted.
Just because it has those sort of colourful graphics and that cartoonish style doesn't mean that it's okay for your kids.
Seamus Byrne is a gaming expert. He says the game has shocked parents because of its light rating. Violent video games are usually rated MA 15+.
This particular game doesn't have blood effects, for example. they're happy to give it that blue M where it's a guideline rather than an actual legal framework. There's no chat in this game in the way that some other things do. So when parents are worried about stranger danger type issues of online games, it doesn't have those kinds of chat tools as well.
They can actually show higher rates of aggression themselves.
Dr. Philip Tam is a child and adolescent psychiatrist who specialises in gaming. He says adolescents with conditions like ADHD, anxiety or depression are most vulnerable.
Run, get the loot chest.
Another big problem is playing to excess of their real-world activities. So there's a detriment in their schooling, in their healthy sleeping pattern, and in the general things of healthy family time.
Around 3 to 4 hours on
3 to 4,
Sunday
maybe sometimes 2.
That's an axe, dum-dum.
Like many of their schoolmates, Ryan and Dylan could play the game for hours at a time.
It's pretty much like a normal but unnormal life because other kids in my class get to play 6 hours and all that. Like, someday they'd be wearing glasses maybe.
Their mother Jacqueline has strict gaming rules in place. She allows the boys to play Fortnite on the condition their homework always comes first.
Gave into the peer pressure because if they don't play at school, they're looked at as a, oh, you're not cool, that type of thing.
It seems the quest for a higher score is hurting our mental health. Problems related to the excessive use of gaming will warrant a medical diagnosis when the World Health Organization adds gaming disorder to its classification of diseases later this year.
Michael, I can see that you have an iPhone, and this game is coming to the iPhone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What does that mean for you?
So now, if I go out, I probably will be playing it.
Well, I tell my mum and get him in trouble.
He's there. Go.
Dr. Philip Tam has some wise advice for concerned parents. He
the game
encourages
from school
healthy
Wi-Fi.
It's
digital diet
frustrating.
patterns.
It's become a frustration in my home. They're so consumed in this game. They're disconnected from the real world.
Online, memes of Fortniting in real life are popping up, while the female Fortnite population is growing as well.
You don't necessarily think that females play these shooting games, but Fortnite's a lot different than others.
Experts say the game is designed to keep players coming back with in-app purchases, interactions with friends, and its unpredictability. President Trump recently met with video game industry leaders over ongoing concerns about violence.